to the quiz section where I can test your understanding of this program. Number 1, name 2 ways you can mirror someone. That's 2 ways. There are many ways. Just name 2 ways you can mirror someone. Pui Ling say gesture and words. Thank you very much. The gesture, I show you the video about the gesture, the arms, the armrest, things like that, or the words. Words like, for example, if someone talk about, can you tell me where's the best way to go to point A? If you want to mirror back, say, oh, okay, the best way to go to point A is blah, 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 blah. This is mirroring also, okay? Next, what are 3 ways in which I can mark my 3-word command when I'm texting someone? It's not verbal, but it's texting. It's written form. So what are 3 ways I can mark my 3-word command? Pepe say capitalize, very good. Italics, very good. Bold, font size, very good. Okay, very good. Or you can make a mixture of these 3 also can. Or the first letter capitalize also can. Right? So very good. Right? So don't feel awkward using these tools. Don't feel awkward. Be comfortable with them. If you're looking at someone and while they're talking to you, they look up and to their right, what is going on in their mind? Assume they are normally oriented. Not the exception, but the norms. Okay, so let me repeat. If you are looking at someone and while they're talking to you, they look up and to their right, what is going on in their mind? Pepe say constructing visually. Constructing visually, okay, very good. All right, constructing visually means they are actually imagining, right? So they are using their creative mind to imagine certain things, certain scenarios, and then trying to talk to you or reply to you, right? Very good. Next, if you're going into the sage mode, remember the white shirt, the sage mode, that will give you confidence. Do you need to touch your solar plexus or anywhere around there? Let me repeat. If you're going into the sage mode that give you confidence, do you need to touch your solar plexus or anywhere around there? Do you need to? No. Okay, just remember, just think back, unless you lock in by touching your chest. If you lock in that manner, yes, every time you want to invoke, then you touch back your chest. But like I say, if you want to have different white shirt for different aspect, then you're going to touch a lot of places. You get my point? That's why I decided to abort that technique, and I use the white shirt technique, and I have a 1 full wardrobe of white shirts, each for different aspect. Okay, Fiona say heart chakra. Yes, if you want to anchor someone to the concept around which you're trying to promote, yes, then touch the heart chakra, mean the chest area. Okay, so if you're not very good, the heart chakra here. Next, when you're talking to someone and trying to anchor them to you, if you say the sentence, Joe is a very funny person, do you touch the solar plexus area throughout the whole sentence or just the word funny? Let's say you want to anchor someone to your concept about you being funny, but you're using an indirect approach and you say, Joe is a very funny person. Do you touch the solar plexus or the heart chakra throughout the whole sentence or just the word funny? Pui Ling say Joe. Pui Ling say when you say the word Joe, touch the solar plexus or the heart chakra area. Anyone? Different answers? Or is it the whole sentence? Joe is a very funny person, then you touch throughout. Or like what Pui Ling suggested, when you say Joe, touch, and then let go, and then continue, is a very funny person. Pepe say funny. Fiona say Joe, heart chakra. Now, the key tricks is here. The word that you want to promote. Okay, the word that you want to promote. Unless you want to promote Joe, then when you say Joe, you touch. But right here, you are not promoting Joe. Joe is just one of the method that you use, indirect method that you use. Okay, so Joe is irrelevant here. But the word funny, you're trying to promote that you are a funny person also. That's why you say Joe is a very funny person. Okay, so the word that you need to touch is funny. Unless you're promoting Joe lah. Okay, but you're not promoting Joe. You are trying to promote that you are a funny person. Then when you say the word funny, you touch. After that, you let go. Is that okay? The keyword that you want to promote. What are the two steps in the pattern interrupt? If you want to interrupt your audience, what is the two step? Remember, I said there are always two step in pattern interrupt. What are the two steps? Pepe say interrupt and then redirect. Okay, very good. So two step, interrupt, redirect. Now, when you interrupt, it must be an unusual activity. Unusual, not the common activity, not the expected activities. So, like for example, uncommon could be like the bird shit on your head, or the clap mosquito, or what else? Drop the pen, drop the phone, all those unusual activities or sentence or commands. Okay, but if you do it often enough, it become a usual thing. Then it may not work anymore. Okay, it may not work anymore. Then your redirection should come pretty closely after you have successfully interrupted. Don't make it too wide a gap, because too wide a gap, you are giving time for the audience to recover her or his composure or his thoughts. Right? Okay, next. If you remember your mother's voice, the assumption being that you have heard your mother's voice and could have a clear memory, which way are you looking? Assuming you are normally oriented. You remember your mother's voice, and assuming you have heard your mother's voice before and have a clear memory of it, which way are you looking? I mean, your eyeball. Most likely, if you're normally oriented, where would your eyeball go? Anyone? Pepe say left side auditory. Okay, left side auditory means sideway, sideway, left side auditory. Okay, that's the correct answer. If you're normally oriented, then you can expect the eyes to go left side and sideway. Not up, not down, but sideway, because here mother's voice is using auditory and you already have heard before, so you already have a library of the voice, how it's going to sound like. So you're trying to recollect how it sound like. So it's left side auditory. Next, Adam was very late for the date and Eve was filming Matt. So they have a conversation. So Adam say, I'm sorry. I saw my calendar stated we're supposed to meet at 3 p.m. Eve say, I told you yesterday it was 2 p.m. and obviously you weren't listening. Adam say, I'm sorry. I will see to it. I'll be on time the next time. Okay. Now, question. What could be wrong with their communication? Alan say, auditory person talking to the visual person. Very good. Very good. Now you're able to pick this up. Okay. But before that, you probably may not be able to pick this up and see that, hey, there's nothing wrong with the conversation. This is probably a misunderstanding. Okay. But now you know where this misunderstanding may have occurred from. It is visual talking to auditory. Each of them using a different mode to see the world. Okay, so very good. So Adam, obviously, all right, is a visual person because he used all the visual words. I saw my calendar, blah blah blah. Eve is obviously an auditory person because I told you yesterday, and obviously you weren't listening. It's all about auditory words. Then Adam still keep on replying, say, I'm sorry, I will see to it that I'll be on time the next time. Okay. So no matter how they talk, this will still occur again. Okay, very good. Next one. John is typically oriented. I mean normally oriented. So John is a student. The teacher say, why didn't you complete the assignment? So John said, "Oh, I felt sick and I went to see the doctor yesterday. Eyes to the right up." Now imagine you were the teacher lah. So teacher said, "I see. What did the doctor say?" John said, "He said I have stomach flu and need to rest. Eyes to the right side." If you were the teacher, should you believe him? Assuming you've done your homework, you've already tested John, and you know John is normally oriented. Now, given this conversation and given the eyeball movement of John, okay, Puiling say he lied. Anyone different answer? Alan said no. John is creating stories. Very good. So now you know how you can take the lead in the conversation because you know John is probably telling a lie. Okay, so what can we do here? If of course if you're a Qing Cai teacher, you just okay lor, I will accept whatever you explain lor. All right. But if not, how can you follow up with this conversation? Pepe say, do you bring your Maxon to school? Okay, very good. Or you demand for MC, right? Demand to see MC, or okay, maybe you request to call the parent, okay, to parent, maybe to verify the parent, something like that. Okay, but there are many ways. The moment you know that he may not be telling the truth, obviously, you can always think of something to counter that, right? But at least you know you are in the lead. Okay, next. Because you bought this product, you are entitled to get this upgrade at half the price today. You in? Now, what technique is this? The salesman is talking to the customer. Because you bought this product, you are entitled to get this upgrade at half the price today. You in? Because you booked this deluxe room, you are entitled to upgrade to the presidential suite at half the price. You in? Power connector. Thank you, Pei. Because, yeah. Okay. So power connector, like I say, I've used that many times. It works so wonderfully well. And usually when I come to use because, I'll put because first. And not in the middle. Because can be used in front or in the middle. My practice is that I'll use because in the front. So I'm telling you upfront the reason first. Okay, and then followed by my offer. You get my point? Because if I say offer first, you may shut down already. You may shut down straight away. You get my point? You may shut down, and then whatever reason I bring up, you may also equally shut down. Unless my reason is so tempting enough that you open up again. So what I want to do is I want to engage you, catch your attention. Remember, the first thing you want to be seen with perceived credibility and reputation, and then you want to engage them. The best way to engage them is to catch their first few seconds. So if I give you a valid reason to stay engaged with me because you have signed up for the deluxe room, whoa, what about the deluxe room that I've signed up? You're interested to know more. Then I bring on my offer. Something like this. So I use a sales situation to explain to you because everybody will go through the sales situation. But in your own context, depending on who you want to persuade, if you want to use the connector, powerful connector, put the because in front to catch their attention first. Right? I've tested whether I put in front or whether I put in the middle, it plays a lot of difference. You can do it. You can try it out. Is that okay? All right. So with this is my last question. So if you have a question, feel free to type in the question in the chat box. If not, then can I ask you to type in the chat box one liner? What have you learned in this program that you can start using in your life? One simple, quick liner will do. Thank you very much. Willing say pattern disruption. Thank you. It's called pattern interrupt. Well, obviously, pattern interrupt is just a term. You can use pattern disruption if it sounds better for you. There are a lot of techniques. Feel comfortable with them and use those that you feel comfortable with and that works for you. Make it become a pattern for you. A workable, duplicable pattern. Anyone else? One quick liner will do. Pepe say, is your program for next year up? Yes, it's up for next year. You can go to my website, look under Academy. I think my next year program should be up there already. So you can take a look for next year program. Anyone? Any more? One-liner? Okay. Now it's October. Fiona said visualization techniques. Yes, use them. Please try them out. Visualization technique, it works wonderfully for me. Okay, thank you. Pepe is supposed to be thank you, fast finger. No problem. Okay, I can take okay as thank you also. No problem. Thanks, Pepe, for clarifying. Alan say clarity in communication with people. Thank you very much, Alan. Please try out. Please try out. Don't believe a thing I say. Don't believe all the techniques that I shared with you. You try that out. It works for you. You duplicate it and duplicate it and duplicate. Become a routine. Become a habit. Become a pattern. And then you find that this power comes pretty naturally when you talk to people, especially like for example talk about giving options, or use the word because you have booked the deluxe room, you're entitled to the upgrade at half the price. Are you in? Something like this. Okay, so now it's October. We have 2 more months for this year. So I'm sharing with you this slide here. What are the remaining programs or workshops for this year? Left with 2. One is the annual eating seminar, which is next month on the 19th, 3-hour seminar. And the other one is the week after, which is the Huang Jijing Si Buy Money workshop. But this Huang Jijing Si Buy Money workshop is for alumni or for those who have attended the Huang Jijing Si year hexagram and day hexagram. So in this monthly workshop, we are talking about past 2 months and next 2 months. What have we seen occurring past 2 months, and how can we tie it back? What the I Ching says about the past 2 months, and what is I Ching trying to tell us about the next 2 months? Okay, so if you attended the Huang Jijing Si and you have not signed up for this, I would highly encourage you to sign up for this so that we can keep track of the energy. At least you can know what is coming. Yeah. So that is for the rest of this year. Now for the start of next year, January, the first 2 workshop and program will be these 2. Power of Intention. It is a 3 lessons program starting on 7 January. If you have attended before, I would strongly encourage you to come back for refresher. If you've not attended before and you would like to attend this, do sign up. Okay, and then followed by 15 January, it's a 3-hour workshop, Find My Intention. Okay, I will try my best to run this Find My Intention workshop every year at the start of the year so that we can start the year on the right footing, knowing what to do with very clear, with much clarity on what you're supposed to do for the entire year so that you won't waste the year after year. Okay. Right, that will be the start of next year. Paper is asking, HJJS, is it every bi-monthly? I try to maintain it as bi-monthly and I see how things goes. If let's say all of you get tired of bi-monthly already, then we will stop the bi-monthly. If everybody's still keen on the bi-monthly, I will let it continue bi-monthly. Is that okay? So it is still fluid. I think last round when I promote this, I say it's a pilot run. Is that okay? Now, before you go, can I appeal to you before you shut down your phone or your your laptop? Can you go to this link? I'm about to type into the chat box already. This link, and give me your feedback about these programs so that I know how to improve for future runs. Okay. Yeah. After that, you'll be redirected to the Flash Deal Corner. If you want to do any sign up or download the affirmation workbook, feel free, go and download. Yeah. So for those first timers, I will send you the e-certificate in the coming week. And then the video will be sent for processing. Once they are ready, it will be uploaded to the training portal and you'll be kept informed so that you can log in, watch over and over again. I don't believe that you can absorb everything in one lesson like this. Okay, so I'll need you to watch back again and again, try out, and you're still not sure, come back to the video again, learn again, try again, so that you become better with persuasion. Right? next year, if I run this program, I will invite you back for refresher. You are strongly encouraged to come back for refresher. Okay, and then share your experiences. And I may want to add in one more module called handling resistance. Okay, workshop. I don't think I have time to squeeze in another workshop for next year. If anything, then I'll probably will add in as a new module. Okay, so do come back for refresher if I were able to run this program again. Is that okay? Right. So that's all from me. Any question from all of you? If not, then thank you for your time. I hope you have enjoyed this program and find it useful. And I hope to see you in class again soon. Next month will be the annual seminar. So have a good rest and have a good week ahead. Thank you. Bye bye.